Well, we are back recording some awesome campground videos, and this time we are in Yoho National Park. I'm right beside the Kicking Horse River, and you guessed it, this is the Kicking Horse Campground. I'm in one of the loops at the very beginning here, and I wanted to start here because this is definitely the feel of this campground, where you're right up close to all of these mountains. It's actually rare. It's actually rare to be so up close in a campground. There's a lot of campground videos that I've made in Banff and in Jasper, and you can see the mountains, but you're not usually this close unless you're doing some backcountry camping. So this kind of gives you a little bit of backcountry camping feel. There's two main campgrounds that kind of follow the river here. On the other side, there's the Monarch Campground that we've already made a video of. This one here has way more facilities. There's around 90 campsites. There's no power from what I can tell. There's water kind of everywhere. There's a lot of water sources, and these ones even have showers. Also, the main difference between this campground is you can actually use fire pits. At the Monarch Campground, there's no fire pits. So if you want to have a fire when you're camping, then you should need to come here and not to the Monarch one. There's multiple views of these little tiny waterfalls. We're in the spring now, so these might dry up if you come here in September, but it's kind of awesome to be able to have the opportunity to come in a little campground like this and enjoy the outdoors here in Yoho National Park. This campground has like 5 main loops. There's a smaller one that's like 1 to 13 at the beginning. That one seems to be like way smaller. I think if you have a tent, you would want to go there. And then there's 4 bigger loops, and these ones are a little bit more spacious. So we're gonna go do a quick loop around and show you guys all the little different little areas and show you guys what to expect if you come camping here at the Kicking Horse Campground here in Yoho. Look at this nice, quaint little spot. I'm in campground number 7 here. The first little side loop here, there's around 13 sites. They're all super small. I'm guessing that it's really only meant for tents. You might be able to get your vehicle in here, but it's super, super tight. So like maybe a small vehicle and a tent, it almost feels like a walk-in. You have access to your picnic table and a fire pit. And from here also, you really can't hear the highway all that much, mainly because of the creek and you're a little bit further away. So these first little 13 sites, pretty impressive. This is my kind of camping. So let's go see what the rest of this camp looks like. Well, I'm kind of like right in the center of the campground here. And this is where you're gonna find showers. There's only one set of showers directly in front of me here. I think there's entrances on like 3 sides. What's nice is on the outside, you actually have some sinks here if you wanna come and do your dishes. And you got a gorgeous view of the Cathedral Crags. I haven't actually taken the time to look at the crags from this side before. Luckily for me, I've seen it on the other side at Lake O'Hara multiple times in different angles. Cool to see it on this side. But here, you're right up close and personal to all these mountains. And the cool thing is, there's like a big yard here. There's like a playground for kids right there. And what's neat is that the old school cooking shelters in general, they've just left them all here. There's one right there, there's one right there, and then there's one right there. There's 3 sitting down here. So if you come here and there's inclement weather, you won't have a hard time finding a shelter to cook a meal or just to get dry from the rain. And at the far back section of the campground, you get this cool little spot, an old school courtyard style of camping where you have all these little pathways where you could just drive in your RV and then just do the loop around. Everything's kind of close together. And at the far back over there, you have your washrooms and your sink again. And you get the gorgeous view. If you're far enough that way, you get the perfect view of the Cathedral Crags and Mount Stephen all in one spot. This might be the best campground we've ever done a review on. Take that with a grain of salt. Well, I'm just about 10 meters away from the northern part of the campground here, and this is the mighty Kicking Horse River. In the spring, you might get drowned out by the sounds of this river while you're trying to sleep, so I hope you guys like white noise, because I get lots of it here. So I hope that this video helps you guys decide where you're gonna come and stay when you visit Yoho National Park. And this is the Kicking Horse River, right beside the campground with the same name. And I'm Eric Tremblay, and these are my adventures. Peace out.